Why is crypto up today? November 25, 2025. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Ethereum, market. The Fed holds the key to the market's end-of-year finale, and its next rate decision will determine whether we get a Santa rally or a Santa dump, says Nic Puckrin, co-founder of the Coin Bureau. Journalist, Nic Fadilpašić. Journalist, Nic Fadilpašić. About author. Nic specializes in writing factual and informative articles to help the public navigate the ever-changing world of crypto. He has extensive experience in the blockchain industry, where he has served. Author profile. Share. Copied. Last updated 3 minutes ago. The crypto market is up today for a second day in a row, with the cryptocurrency market capitalization rising by 1.5%, now standing at $3.1 trillion. 99 of the top 100 coins have gone down over the past 24 hours. At the same time, the total crypto trading volume is at $144 billion. TLDR. The crypto market capitalization rose on Monday morning, UTC, back above $3 trillion. 85 of the top 100 coins and 9 of the top 10 coins have gone up today. BTC increased by 0.7% to $87,692, and ETH rose by 2.7% to $2,916. Markets are on a knife's edge as December rate cut expectations yo-yo dramatically. The market has become top-heavy. We could see further upside in the short term if the market remains positive, but any optimism we're seeing in risk assets is tenuous at best. On Monday, US BTC spot ETFs saw outflows of $151.08 million, while ETH ETFs recorded $96.67 million in inflows. Bitmine Immersion Technologies bought another 21,000 ETH. Asia is seeing an IPO boom. Crypto market sentiment saw an increase after 3 days, though remaining in the extreme fear zone. Crypto winners and losers. At the time of writing, 9 of the top 10 coins per market capitalization have seen their prices appreciate over the past 24 hours. Bitcoin, BTC, has risen by 0.7% since this time yesterday, currently trading at $87,692. Bitcoin, BTC, $87, for 89.01, 4.58%, 24H730D1Y all-time. Ethereum, ETH, is up by 2.7%, now changing hands at $2,916. XRP recorded the highest increase in this category. It's up 7.9% to the price of $2.23. It's followed by 4.5% by Solana SOL, which is now trading at $136. At the same time, the only drop is Tron, TRX, S 1.5% to $2,916. Looking at the top 100 coins, we find that 85 recorded increases, with one of these seeing a triple-digit rise. Rain is up 113% to the price of $0.007829. It's followed by Kaspa, KAS, with the only double-digit rise, 24.1% to $0.05082. On the other hand, the highest drop is Memecore, S 6.5% to $1.85. It's followed by Zcash, ZEC, which is down 6%, changing hands at $510. Markets have generally seen an increase, prompted by U.S. stock gains and increasing confidence that the U.S. Federal Reserve may cut rates in December. Fed Governor Christopher Waller noted that there is flood of data incoming, previously delayed by the government shutdown. This makes a December cut appropriate, while January could be a little trickier, he said. Moreover, Asia is seeing an IPO boom, led by Bitcub's Hong Kong listing plans. This could be beneficial for the market overall. 2 possible outcomes. Bitfinex analysts commented that the scale of loss realization reflects how top-heavy the market had become. The supply accumulated between $106,000 and $118,000 was far denser than in prior cycle peaks. This, per the analysts, produced a deeper layer of holders now capitulating at a loss. Such a structure implies that one of 2 outcomes must follow. Either a meaningful resurgence in demand emerges to absorb the ongoing distribution, or the market will be forced into a longer and potentially deeper accumulation phase before a sustainable equilibrium can be restored. Moreover, Nic Puckrin, crypto analyst and co-founder of the Coin Bureau, noted that as we head into the U.S. Thanksgiving holiday, markets are on a knife's edge as December rate cut expectations yo-yo dramatically, in a way we rarely see. In just a few days, we've gone from just around 30% of market participants expecting a cut on December 10th, to over 80% betting on this outcome today. This, naturally, moves markets and explains Bitcoin's recent recovery from a low of around $81,000 to its current level above $87,000. We could see further upside in the short term if the market remains positive, especially considering the long/short ratio is currently overbalanced in favor of the shorts, which typically signals a reversal in favor of the longs. However, he adds, any optimism we're seeing in risk assets is tenuous at best. Rate cut expectations have shifted based on remarks from senior Fed officials, but we haven't seen any economic data to support this. And what's clear is that the FOMC finds itself at one of the most divided times in its history. As such, no outcome can be certain until the big day itself. Puckrin concludes, what is more certain, though, is that the Fed holds the key to the market's end-of-year finale, and its next rate decision will determine whether we get a Santa rally or a Santa dump. As we get closer to December 10th, I expect market jitters to continue, and the Fed's press conference will certainly have traders on the edge of their seats. Levels and events to watch next. At the time of writing on Tuesday morning, BTC stood at $87,692. The price rose from the intraday low of $85,545 to the high of $89,111. It has corrected somewhat since. Over the past week, BTC is down 2.4%, trading between $82,175 and $93,403 in this time frame. It's also down 22% in a month and 30.7% from the all-time high of $126,080. A breakout above $90,800 could confirm a short-term reversal and open doors toward $94,000 and $97,000. Then, a close above $97,000 could renew momentum toward the $100,000 level. Conversely, a fall below $85,000 could lead to a pullback towards $82,000 and lower. Ethereum is currently changing hands at $2,916. The price jumped from the low of $2,792 to the day's high, until the writing time, of $2,979. It's down 3% in a week, seeing a range of $2,680 to $3,162 in this period. It also decreased by 26.5% in a month and 41.3% from its ADH of $4,946. A firm rebound from the $2,750 level and holding above $2,900 could lead to the coin's return to the levels above $3,000. This could open doors towards the $3,150 level. On the other hand, a drop below $2,700 could push the price lower. Ethereum, ETH, $2,903.04-4.86% 24H730D1Y all-time. Meanwhile, the crypto market sentiment has seen a notable rise over the past day, though still staying within the extreme fear zone. The crypto fear and greed index stands at 15 today, compared to 10 held for the 3 previous days. While the index remains in the lowest territory, this move higher after several days of stagnation still signals a somewhat higher confidence among market participants. ETFs opened the week with mixed picture. As the new week began, the US BTC spot exchange-traded funds, ETFs, turned red. On November 24th, these recorded $151.08 million in outflows. Therefore, the total net inflow pulled back to $57.48 billion. One of the 12 BTC ETFs recorded inflows, and 3 saw outflows. While Fidelity took in $15.49 million, Grayscale let go of $149.13 million. The latter is followed by ARK and 21 shares $11.65 million and Bitwise $5.79 million in outflows. However, The US ETH ETFs recorded a second day of inflows with $96.67 million added on Monday. The total net inflow increased to $12.73 billion. 3 of the 9 funds recorded inflows and 2 saw outflows. Of these, BlackRock was responsible for $92.61 million in positive flows. On the other hand, the highest outgoing amount was $4.26 million by Bitwise. Meanwhile, BTC's lower prices have turned focus on Michael Saylor's strategy's running cost basis. This is because sustained trading below the average purchase price would test balance sheet flexibility following a long accumulation cycle. Moreover, Bitmine Immersion Technologies has doubled down on ETH, adding another 21,000 coins in support of its long-term ETH strategy. Quick FAQ. Why did crypto move with stocks today? The crypto market has noted an increase over the past 24 hours, and the stock market closed sharply higher on Monday. By the closing time on November 24th, the S&P 500 was up by 1.55%, the Nasdaq 100 increased by 2.62%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose by 0.44%. Markets in general reacted positively with the investors' increasing confidence that the U.S. Federal Reserve will cut interest rates at its meeting in December. Is this rally sustainable? With the growing talks of the December Fed rate cut, the market has received a push for an upward momentum. Additional positive signals are likely needed to maintain the increases. You may also like live crypto news today. Latest updates for November 25, 2025. Crypto markets surged broadly over the past 24 hours, buoyed by rising expectations of an 85% chance of a Federal Reserve rate cut. PayFi names led the rally with a 9% jump, while XRP spiked 11% and ETH broke above $2,900. Bitcoin climbed 1.67% to reclaim $87,000, with sector-wide gains seen across meme, DeFi, Layer 1, SuFi, and Layer 2 tokens. Glassnode noted that although BTC recently slipped below $90,000 to test $80,000, momentum indicators remain oversold, but early signs of recovery are: follow us on Google News, trending news, recommended popular crypto topics, price predictions. Crypto market prospect. After the washout, the soil looks richer. Live Fed Payments Innovation Conference. Real-time updates as Federal Reserve discusses crypto, stablecoins, and AI with industry leaders. XRP price prediction. Ripple CEO predicts pre-Thanksgiving ETF surge as Grayscale and Franklin launch XRP ETFs ahead of Monad crypto launch. Expert warns of worst-case scenario. XRP price prediction. Confidence fades as whales offload 250M XRP. Key levels to watch. Price analysis. XRP price prediction. Multiple XRP ETFs go live before Thanksgiving. Big money is coming. 13 hours ago. By Alejandro Arich. Price analysis. Bitcoin price prediction. Smart money buying spot. What the $80,500 support level signals for Q1. 2 days ago. By Arslan Butt. Price analysis. China's DeepSeek AI predicts the price of XRP, Solana, Cardano by the end of 2025. 14 hours ago. By Tim Hackey. Best crypto to buy now in November 2025. Top crypto to invest in. 1 day ago. By Alan Draper. New cryptocurrencies to invest in today. Top new crypto coins. 21 hours ago. By Inesis Tavares. Best crypto presales to invest in November 2025. 12 hours ago. By Alan Draper. 13 new and upcoming Coinbase listings in November 2025. November 18, 2025. By Elijah Rankovich. 12 new and upcoming Binance listings in 2025. 6 days ago. By Elijah Rankovich. The next crypto to explode in 2025. Our top picks. 5 days ago. By Elijah Rankovich. Bitcoin, BTC, price prediction 2025 to 2030. November 17, 2025. By Leon Waters. XRP, price prediction 2025, 2026 to 2030. 10 hours ago. By Eric Huffman. Ethereum price prediction 2025 to 2030. November 4th, 2025, by Ben Beto.